name is Sarah. Before I begin, let me first ask off who is on Facebook or any type of social media site. Show of hands. So good, a good majority of you. Okay. On your recent trip through Facebook, have you guys have discovered something like this? A very silly remark, kind of stupid, sadly, and something sarcastic that goes with it. Have any of you guys seen something like that? Okay, good. Yeah. How do I work this thing? Oh, there we go. So that is something we call trolling. Trolling, Urban Dictionary defines it as the art of deliberately, cleverly, and secretly pissing people off, usually via the internet, using dialogue. Trolling does not mean making rude remarks, shouting swear words. Shouting swear words at someone does not count as trolling. It's just slamming and isn't funny. Spamming doesn't count either. It pisses people off, but it's just lame. So now that we describe what trolling, how many of you guys seen something like this? Something a little more rude, something a little more out there. Or something like this. We got a girl crying over something and a few people telling her, you need to go and hurt yourself because you're crying. Or something even worse as this. Gay rights. Everyone completely bashing gay rights, telling people they're gay, they deserve to be bullied. Who's seen something like that? Okay, a couple of you. Well, that is what, unfortunately, is called today cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is an epidemic that's spreading across like wildfire, and it can have psychological damage on a victim. I myself was a victim of cyberbullying. I was cyberstalked on MySpace. I had people come to my house. I was called various mean things, text message threats, just because I was brand new to the state. So let me first tell you what exactly cyberbullying is. Cyberbullying is when a child, preteen, or teen is tormented, harassed, humiliated, embarrassed, or otherwise targeted by another child, preteen, or teen using the internet, interactive and digital technologies, or mobile phones. This was quoted by StopCyberbullying.org. The major characteristics of cyberbullying are anonymous. Sorry, that's when people, you can easily hide yourself. Bystanders, people usually kind of sit there and not say anything. They kind of allow it to happen, which is by the Hazelden Foundation, which they've discovered what the major characteristics of it. And common forms of cyberbullying is harassment, calling names, impersonation, mimicking people, trickery, and of course cyberstalking. So now that I've talked about what exactly cyberbullying is, let's talk about what the psychological damage it could cause on a victim. Typical signs are decline in academic performance. They don't want to go to school anymore. They're so tired of the torment. Having less to do with friends. They fall behind in social interaction. Homework, school, depression definitely is a major sign. And of course, suicidal thoughts are the main characteristics of cyberbullying victims. A recent study showed by Samir and Justin W. Patchen, who did research on cyberbullying, is that typically females get more angry and defensive when it comes to cyberbullying, where it's expected that it should be the males, and females should expect to be more sad. So, and on a recent study, they also showed that out of 2,000 victims of cyberbullying, 19% attempted suicide and 20% actually thought of suicide. So that's a pretty high number for people. And then my big example of this is I want to tell you about is a girl, about 2 years ago she made a headline, a girl named Phoebe Prince. I have a nice little handout for you guys to pass around. Her story is, just like me, she was brand new to the country. She just moved here from Ireland. She moved to Massachusetts, Ireland, joined public school, freshman in college, very attractive, nice, pretty girl. She decides to go out with a high school football student, popular student, and 9 girls did not like that. 9 girls did not like the fact that she was going out with them. So what they decided to do was say things on Facebook, Craigslist, Twitter, MySpace, etc., all the social media sites, calling her an Irish slut, calling her a whore. In person, they would throw things like Red Bull cans at her. She was sexually harassed by males. And finally, on January 14, 2010, she had enough of it, she cracked, and she hung herself inside her house, just because of the tormenting. And after the death was announced on Facebook, the girls did not stop tormenting her. They mimicked her death, and they still insulted her death. Fortunately, 7 out of those girls were arrested, and 2 guys were arrested for statutory rape. So now, in conclusion, I've told you what exactly cyberbullying is, what the psychological damage it can cause on a victim. And a final thought I have for you guys is the next time you guys are on Facebook and you see something like this, or you're having a bad day and you just want to vent, or somebody pissed you off and you want to really say something, try to prevent it from happening because it could save a life.